eggs. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So everybody say commitment.
Commitment.
When you set a goal, you make a commitment to yourself, and when you tell other people about your goal, you make a commitment to others that you are setting that goal. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
It's very important that we maintain our commitments. If I told Elias that I am going to be at his house tomorrow to have fun, do I decide tomorrow that I'm not going to go to his house?
No, ma'am.
No! I got to maintain my commitment, and I tell him I'm going to be there. I got to be there. Yes?
Yes, ma'am. What if they say no?
That's true. But we're not talking about that part. Yes?
Yes,
If I tell somebody that I'm going to help them with something, if I tell mom and dad I'm going to do the dishes, do I do the dishes?
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
do I follow through with what I commit? Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
When I set a goal, do I follow through with my goal or do I stop halfway there?
Follow through with your goal.
I follow through with the goal. There you go. Understand it for me, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
It's very important that no matter what, we always follow through with whatever commitment we make to anybody. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, everybody set to listen. Hey! Oh no, pay attention. Set to listen. All right, American karate. Dylan, I can't see you. American karate combination number 5. Go. Brandon, turn on your camera. Hey. Oh, I know. Turn. Oh, Miss Tyler, switch to me for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Number 5. Ready, go. Hey. Turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Number 6. Make sure you guys keep those hands up and your eyes on your target. Nice. There's your target. Thank you, sir. Number 6, go. Hey. Oh, you know what? That's okay. I'll let people help you. Turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Number 6 again. Number 6. Go. Hey. Good luck. Turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Number 7. Oh no. Oh, I like noodles and heads. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
They'll go together. Right. Number 7. Go. Hey. Turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Number 7. Go. Hey. Turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Number 8. Go. Backhand carry.
Number 8.
Backhand carry. Switch around, kick cover. Step forward, down. Come. Turn. Yes, ma'am. Number 8. Go. Backhand carry. Front hand carry. Come. Switch around, kick cover. Step forward, down. Hey. Turn. Yes, ma'am. Carry. Okay. So you're probably looking at the near side. Number 6. I know I'm mixing it up now, so think about it. Number 6, jam, go. Hey. Turn. Yes, ma'am. Number 8, go. Carry, palm. Turn. Pay attention. Let's see here. Everybody in the back line, go.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I am going to be mixing up your combinations. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
You gotta make sure you guys are focused on what the combination is and what I say. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you need help, if you're in the middle of a combination, you can't remember what it is, you raise your hand. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Run up here, set towards the mirrors, do the combination I asked you to do, then run back. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. I heard my ladies. Everybody. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's see it. Nice and strong. Ready, and Go. Number 5. Number 8, go. Backhand parry, fronthand parry. Brandon, I can't see you. Forehand, one. There you go, right. Number 7, go. Number 7, go. Come on, stay. Return to cover. Come, wait, return to cover. Separate down. Come. Come. Find a partner, go. Thank you, Special. All right, so what you guys are gonna do with your partners? You're gonna help them out. So, Mr. Dominguez, I'm gonna have you. Who's not partnered with JP? Oh, Mr. Dominguez is partnered with JP. Mr. Bergstrom, I'm gonna have you partnered with these two. What you're gonna do together is you guys want to get through your combinations. Yes, ma'am. All right, Brandon and Dylan. Good thing you guys can see each other online because you can use that. What you guys are going to do is you're going to rate for the other person to do the combination. So if I'm set towards Mr. Bergstrom, we're going to start off with number 5. I'll start number 5 because I'm the higher rank. I do my palm, fade, switch palm, and then he does palm, fade, switch palm. And then I do number 6, jam, jam, palm, switch right pick up, switch palm, grab, actually ground pick, and then he goes. Hey, and then I do number 7. We'll both reset back to the middle. I'll do number 7, then he'll do number 7. I'll do number 8. He does number 8. We want to be the first team to be done first, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
And then we take a knee. Brandon and Dylan, can you see each other online? If not, I'll make it happen. All right, I'll make it happen so you guys can see each other. Brandon will be the one. Dylan will be the one to go first. All right, guys, set towards your partner, set. All right, now if you get confused, good thing your partner is there, so your partner can help you out as well. Yes, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am? All right, let's see. A highest rank goes first, all the way through. Help each other out if you guys get stuck. And go. I'm sorry, Dylan, what was your question? American Karate, number 5, 6, 7, and 8. So start with 5, and then he does 5, and then you do 6, and then he does 6, and then you do 7, he does 7, and you do 8, he does 8. So you got to watch carefully for each other. As soon as one person's done, you jump in and do it too. And for those of you who are done, go and stand up, Sam. Find a new partner of those who are done. Go. Except for you guys online, I can't make you find a new partner, unfortunately. All right, guys, with your new partner, you're going to go through 5, 3, 6, 7, and 8 again. Yes, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am? All right, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. Yes? That's what your partner said? Go. And stand up, Miss Sam. All right, Miss Nevada was the first group done. Everybody find a new partner. Go. 3, 2, 1. Face your partner. Come to attention. Set towards your partner. Say, yeah. All right, move fast. Yes, ma'am. All right, you want to be the first team done? Ready, go. Gotta wait. You're good. Do it nice and strong, guys. There we go, Brandon. Dylan. Brandon. Did I resent again? Oh, you guys are all done. Take me. JP. There you go, guys. Nice and strong. Now, for those of you who are done, if you're still working your partner, continue working with your partner. Everybody else, take, run to the back line. Go. When I say go, I need you guys on that sideline. Ready, go. Oh, thank you for my yes, ma'am, Miss Clara. And to the front on this side, go.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, man, there was a running bow courtesy to the back on that side. Go. Feel like I'm missing about courtesy from somebody on the sideline over there. Go.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody, without courtesy. Hold the last half without courtesy. Okay, thank you. I wanted to check something. Everybody stand up. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Run to the back line. Go.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what we're gonna do is you're going to run to an area that I point to. When you get to that area, you have to do the combination that I asked you to do. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're gonna run to that side. Do number 5. Go.
Yes, ma'am.
Here you go, Pepper. You run. Run to that side. Do number 7. Go. Run to the back line. Do number 8. Go.
Yes, ma'am.
Run to the front. Do number 6. Go. Elias, you're supposed to stay up there this time. Thank you. All right, and run to the back line. Do number 8. Go. Number 8, boys. Number 8, you got to move faster than each other. Dylan, Brandon, you got to move faster than each other. Run to the right. Do number 7. Run to the left. Do number 8. Go. No. Okay. Number 8. All right, and close your attention. Find another partner. Go. All right, so what we're gonna gonna do is we're gonna practice a little bit of sparring. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
I know you have mouthpieces in, but you can still say yes, ma'am, right, black belts?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, everybody take a knee, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So I have Mr. Bergstrom up here.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Rice. Thank you very much. So I'm set towards Mr. Bergstrom. We're gonna measure. Everybody say measure.
Measure.
So we're measured off. We gotta be learning our distance. Everybody say distance.
Distance.
Now, one thing to always be working on is learning your distance, knowing how far you are away from your partner. Why? Because when you start sparring when you're in level 2, if I go to kick Mr. Bergstrom from here, is that a waste of my energy?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I don't want to kick him if I'm not gonna hit him. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Here you go. So we're always measuring, knowing our distance. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, from here, I'm going to come in with an offensive front punch. He's going to block with his back hand. Ever say parry?
Parry.
Is that a backhand parry?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and then I'm going to come with a back punch, and he's going to front hand parry. Beginning of our combination, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And then we'll reset. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
it's his turn to come at me. Ever say slow? So while you are coming into your partner, you're also giving your partner time to block. Yes?
Yes,
He's
ma'am.
gonna come in with a front punch, and then he's gonna come in with a back punch. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And then we reset, we measure, and I come in with my front punch, and he comes in with my back punch, and then we reset. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If you say I go, you go.
I go, you go.
All right. Make sure you guys are nice and slow and controlled. But still, if your partner doesn't block, if Mr. Bergstrom does not block, you're all wearing headgear. So if he doesn't block, I will tap his headgear, but I won't make his head move at all. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, guys. Stand up. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Face your partner. Come to attention. Bow courtesy.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So towards your partner. Say, "Aya!" Measure off with your partner. Now, if you're online, you're going to practice. You don't have anybody with you. You're going to practice in front. You're going to practice being offensive, reset, defensive. Go! So not the whole combination. You're going to practice front punch, back punch. You're going to reset. Then you practice your back punch. If you are online, you're going to practice similar to what we're doing in class. You're going to practice your front punch, back punch. When you do it, you got to make sure you're moving in. Then, once you do your front punch, back punch, you reset to your starting point and you practice your backhand parry, front hand parry. And you're just going to keep going back and forth. So, you reset, backhand parry, front hand parry. It's very important that while you guys are online, you're practicing, making sure your hand goes all the way past your head. Go ahead, boys. Your back of the pants. That's exactly what's going on. No, you're this my partner. Yes, ma'am. So your butt was coming in. Thank you very much. Front punch. He's coming front punch. Uh-oh. Yeah, Harry. So that, oh no, he's gonna come with the other hand. One hand. Okay. Now you don't hit your butt to your black belt. That's it? Oh, no, but don't hit him. He's not gonna block that because you're not gonna hit him. Nope. You gotta step in with it. So let your front foot move. There, now your butt needs to block it. So that's front punch, now your back punch. There you go, then you reset. You reset your own. Back in. Just gonna go up front hand, I block it. Big back hand. You block, I block. There's another one. Walk it, now you other hand. Walk it. Other hand. Back hand. Back hand parry, front hand parry. Back hand parry. Wait, number 8. Back hand parry. There you go. Measure. Come out. Nope.
You don't have my hand. How come I'm not hurt? So, just here, can you punch me? Just slow. Look, slow at me like this.
Did you hear your back? And time, guys. Face your partner. Come to attention. Bow courtesy. What we're gonna do is ever say mirror.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna end the class with a little bit of mirroring fun. So if you're one partner is going to be in charge, the other person is the mirror. Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
if Mr. Bergstrom's my partner, we're gonna step towards each other and we want to maintain that distance. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
If I take a step this way, he wants to take a step that way. If I take a step this way, he wants to. If I see how I took a step forward, he stepped back. He maintained that distance. It is like sparring. It's the beginning of sparring, yes? If I step backwards, oh man, he wants to maintain that distance, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, your highest rank is going to be the first one leading. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, other person has to follow. Every time you move, check your distance. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, step towards your partner. Say, yeah. Measure off. And go. So if you guys are at home, see if you guys can, I know you can't maintain distance, but Brandon, you're in charge first. You're leading first. So if you step sideways, Dylan has to try to mirror you since you guys can see each other. Unless you guys can't see each other. Uh-oh. Who's leading? She's leading. So you gotta wait till she moves, and then when she moves, you move. Right, measure. There you go. Now she moves. You move. Measure. Uh-oh, she moved. And time. Measure up. All right, hope you guys have that good distance. Make sure you guys are still sideways. See your partners. And other partners turn to lead. Yes, ma'am? All right, go. Where's your other hand? There you go. Create good habits. Oh, you're creating good habits. There you go, Tyler. There you go, Nevaeh. Good. Following Miss Clara. And time. Everybody face your partner. Come to attention. Bow. Say thank you, partner.
Thank you, partner.
All right, go ahead and return to your spot that you started in. Yes, ma'am. Make sure back. Yes, ma'am. There you go. Thank you. Hands behind your back. All right. So let's see. We have Mr. Elias. Come on up here. Thank you for that bow courtesy. Yes, ma'am. Mr. Elias is turning in his book club card, reading lots of books at home, improving his mind, as well as doing his gray stripe worksheet, knowing that when he receives his black belt, he's going to feel happy and confident, and his family is going to be there supporting him. And you want to be a black belt because you want to be an instructor? Oh, that's awesome. Give him one clap. Give him two claps. So you rock.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and just put it on the floor right in front of you. Yes, ma'am?
Ma'am. Can Mr. JP come on up here? Sure. Mr. JP is turning in a karate practice log and his intent to promote.
Woo! I get to keep the intent promotes.
Yes, ma'am. Everybody give JP one clap, two stomps, and say, you rock.
I have the black belt, so I can hear any students ever say, you rock.
You rock.
There we go. Hands behind your back. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone say Buddy Week.
Buddy Week.
Buddy Week is next week, so you guys are all going to receive 2 buddy invitations. So you guys can invite some buddies to come to class with you. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, there we go. Now I heard some voices. So make sure you guys let your buddies know. But know what class you guys are coming to so they can come to that class as well. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
If they want to come to that basic class time, they let you know you are welcome to come to that basic time as well, so you can show them what it's like. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
If
ma'am.
you guys already got some because you were here, that's okay. You can get more. Because I hope you have more than just 2 friends. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
You guys can always invite more friends. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Carla, I will answer your question after class. Come see me. Yes, ma'am? Thank you very much. Hands behind your back.
Yes, ma'am.
All that Buddy Week leads into your extravaganza, which is going to be Saturday the 16th. It's going to start at 10 a.m. It's going to be lots of fun. It's going to be like a party. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
But like a party means fun and games and activities. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Next week is also the last week to turn in your intent to promote and your gray stripe worksheet if you don't already have 2 gray stripes. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't already have 2 blue stripes, it's also the last week to turn in your second karate practice log. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, excuse ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hands behind your back.
Yes, ma'am.
Black belt creed.
As
a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of black belts. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and dominant spirit. Come to attention. Bow courtesy. Loud and proud position.
Ma'am.
My karate is the best, ma'am. Yes, Master Clip, you're dismissed. Thank you very much. Leadership. You can take off your hands, your head. Oh, don't move until I finish because I want to make sure everybody can hear me. Your hands, your headpiece, and your mouthpiece. Everything else will stay on. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Put your hands, your head, and your mouthpiece in your bag and trade it for your notebook and pen, as well as a coach if you need help taking notes. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a minute. Go.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Elias and Mr. Bergstrom, for those yes ma'ams. Dylan, you don't want to be front and center? It's okay. I'll do this. I can't do it right now.
Can you please help me?
Oh, wait. I am trying to figure out how to remove your spotlight. However, it says remove, and I don't want to remove you from the room, and I think that's what that remove is. Unfortunately, you're going to be front and center for me, but you're also the only one online at the moment. Good. Mr. Bergstrom, do you get really sweaty when you're wearing sparring gear?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you ever seen somebody who's not sweaty after wearing sparring
No,
gear?
ma'am. They usually just, they could just slip off. I'm surprised they don't.
They don't slip off because they have the straps to keep them on.
They didn't have the straps, they would have slipped off.
But they have the straps.
And that's a good thing. So,
No worries. You. Straps aren't completely on you. Especially watch them shoulder strap it up. Or make sure there's no secure strap. I've seen some headhunters have fun.
Is it right here?
I made it more possible for you. Yes, ma'am. All right, guys, we're talking about the law of high morale today. The law of high morale. This is law number 16. Yes, ma'am. Look at the instruction station. Find one. There should be one right there. Where all the column points are? Right next to it. There you go. All right, so we're talking about law number 16. This is the law of high morale. And the law of high morale is when you're winning, nothing hurts. When you're winning, nothing hurts. And this whole chapter starts off with the story of Carrie Strong. My parents might know who this is. My kids might. I don't have, if you need paper, you have to talk to them. Carrie Strong was a gymnast who competed in the Olympics in 1996. She was a gymnast who competed in the 1996 Summer Olympics. And one thing to know, I'll set the scene for you guys. The Americans have never been good in the Olympics leading up to 1996. It was always the Russians who dominated the 1996 Summer Olympics. Raise your hand if you've recently watched any of the Winter Olympics. No? Raise your hand if you know what the Olympics are. The man doesn't know what the Olympics are? Okay, well, the Olympics is basically the really high level of sport competitors, and there's a lot of different sports that you compete. In fact, Taekwondo is very recently
We have
one of the highest levels.
I think we have.
I'm careful about saying Jesus. You're in Taekwondo. You're in Chongdo-Kwan Taekwondo to be specific. But anyway, Carrie Strong was one of the American Olympians who competed. They were competing in the Team Olympics, which means it was instead of a person versus a person, it was a team versus a team. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
And the score was starting, the Americans were starting to win, but just by a little bit. And when it was coming to the last event, they didn't know how the score was going to turn out. So they were all competing. And one teammate on the American team, she didn't do so well. When she landed on her butt. And what happens in the Olympics when you are doing the vault and you land on your butt is you lose a lot of points. And then the second time she did her vault, she landed on her butt again. And she can only vault twice. So it was up to Carrie Strong, the last person on the team, to be able to make sure their team won enough points to win the Olympics for her team. So she goes, she runs up, she does her vault, and she lands. When she lands, the whole audience could tell she didn't feel very good, but she still landed it pretty strongly. She limped off the pad. She had about 60 seconds to make one more vault for her team to win. Thing is, Carrie was in pain. She heard something snap when she landed the first time. But she knew for her team to win, she needed to put her fullest effort in. So she went again. She landed again. She landed on her feet. In fact, she made a 1 foot landing because her second foot couldn't land. Her second foot was very injured from the first landing.
She probably broke a bone.
She tore 2 ligaments. Ligaments are what help hold your body and support your entire thing. You can't walk without your ligaments very well. But she ran because she knew that in order for her team to win, she needed to run. In order to vault, you have to run up to that vault. She didn't walk on those torn ligaments. She ran on those torn ligaments. She landed her entire jump. I don't know Olympics very well to tell you what flip she did, but she did 2 flips and she landed strongly. And she made sure her team won the gold that year in the Olympics. The same amount as if you landed on 2, but a lot more than if you landed on none.
Tons more.
If you land on your butt, you get a lot fewer points. So the law of high morale. Do you guys think her team had a lot of morale, which is energy, when they knew they were winning? They were starting to win. Do you think they had a lot of high morale? Do you think Carrie Strong had a lot of high morale?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. So morale is really great. The law of high morale is what we're talking about. High morale is great. It is the great exaggerators. I want you guys to put exaggerators. When you exaggerate things, you make things big. I'm not going to necessarily write all your notes on this thing right here. You make things big. Everything seems good. High morale is also the great elevator. Because when you have or when you have high morale, you elevate the team. Everybody focuses not on the potential problems, but everybody finds things a little bit easier than what they normally do. People also find it a lot easier to be unselfish to help their team. High morale is also the great energizer. How many of you guys know the Energizer Bunny? How about the bunny with the drums for the battery commercial that just keeps on going? That's the Energizer Bunny. He keeps going, he never stops. Well, Energizer, high morale is your energizer. It keeps the team moving. They have a lot of energy, it keeps the team going and going and going, even when you think you want to stop. Mr. Bertram, there are times in your black belt tests where I'm sure you have low energy, right? But the entire team has high morale, so it keeps you going, right? It's also the eliminator. Great eliminator. The team will keep right on going even when they're faced with a giant obstacle. Because when you have high morale, those big obstacles don't seem so big. You have a high morale. Problems just seem to disappear in front of you as you're going so strongly with your team. It's also the great emancipator. Everybody say emancipator. Oh, I heard two people. I heard everybody say emancipator. Emancipator. So emancipation is a word for freedom. Everybody say freedom. Thank you. Everybody say freedom. Now everybody say freedom. Everybody say freedom! So it frees the team. Winning creates a little bit of breathing room so people feel a little bit more free to take some risks so the team can accomplish more. So the team can really reach its even higher potential. When you have high morale, everything seems great. Have you guys ever heard of a winning streak?
Yes, ma'am.
No? Well, a winning streak is a team that has high morale. When a team has high morale, they start going on a winning streak because things aren't really in their way anymore. They feel free to continue forward. There are 4 different stages of morale. There's poor morale. And at poor morale, the leader of the team must do everything. They have to raise the energy. They have to fix what's broken. They got to create some energy and they got to create some hope on the team. Then the next stage up is low morale. When you have low morale, the leader must do productive things. When you have low morale, the leader must do productive things. Anything that will make a noteworthy victory for the team. And the best way they do that is by modeling what they need to see. Because in karate, we lead by example. Not just in karate. When you are a leader, you lead by example. Exactly. Leaders always lead by example because that will help raise their team. Then we have moderate. We have moderate morale or middle morale. We have a little bit of morale, not quite the highest morale we could have, but we're getting better. And at moderate morale, the leader must do the difficult things. The things that nobody else seems to want to do because they think, oh man, that's going to be super hard. So the leader shows them, that's not going to be hard, we can do it. And the key word being we, because teams or leaders know that when they're on the team, it's a we, not me. Yes? Everybody say we, not me. We, not me. So we, not me. So you have moderate morale. And then, can somebody guess what the opposite of high or opposite low is? I just gave you the answer. High. Then you have high morale. And at high morale, that's when the leader needs to do the little things. The little things to keep the morale high. Because the rest of the team's doing everything else. So the leader just needs to do the little things to keep the team going. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
I heard 2 people. Yes?
Yes.
What's your question, Miss Claire?
You said there was 3 stages.
I meant 4.
Yes, ma'am.
It even says 4. Sometimes the brain slips. 4 stages. Stage number 4 is hybrid. Any questions, guys? What does productive mean?
Productive means you're getting stuff done.
You're getting things done that need to be done. If I had a productive day, it means I did things I needed to get done instead of sitting on the couch all day. All right, everybody stand up for me, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
If you guys have any questions, please come see me. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
2 yes, ma'am. Everybody, yes, ma'am?
Yes,
Attention, attention. About courtesy. You guys are dismissed. Go ahead and have a fantastic day. Clean your spot you were in most. Go. And you only have 30 seconds to do that. You guys are kind of each other's buddies, but you guys already did that stuff, right? So you can kind of be each other's buddies, but I recommend bringing more buddies from school. Sounds like you have some buddies that like to get out. You are your closest friends, is what I will tell you right there. So you can start working on finding some people you can do and just start making up. And people who like to be out there with you and start being active. Invite the friends that you do want to invite. You said you have 1. I gotta get started into this next class. You guys are, it's a yes and a no.
So it's a yes and no, we can do it, but we don't.
You're already here. You're already doing buddy day every day. And that's the best part.
Clara, let's go.
Sorry.
Sorry. I'm thinking. One for Wave Master. Thank you, ma'am.
I'm just
One of them was run! Get that out of here! Run!
No, it's